On the February 2024 Judicial Public Safety Committee meeting to order. Order. Nobody cares. It's just like old times. Nobody cares. They're on the roll.
Chair Evans.
And that's a good one.
He's on
Chair
line.
Evans, okay. Member Chaplin.
Here.
Member Childress.
Yes.
Member Desart.
Here.
Member Ecka.
Here.
Member Dustin.
Here.
Member Krajewski.
Here.
Member Ozog.
Here.
Member Shorzy.
Here.
Member Tornatori. Member Yu. Here. Member Zay.
Okay, a quorum of the members is physically present. I'll entertain a motion to permit those members not physically present due to personal illness, I have to read it, or disability, employment purposes, or the business of the board, family, or other emergency, or unexpected child care obligations to participate by video or teleconference. Do I have a motion?
Move second.
I got it.
Moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Got Chairwoman Evans is on.
Vice Chair Grant, I want to, member or Chair Evans will be on in 2 seconds. Her Zoom was re-downloading, but she was having just a spot. She'll be on in 2
I
seconds.
saw her 2 seconds ago.
I'm here actually, Jason.
Never mind. Sorry, Lucy.
Okay. Do you have any comments you'd like to make?
No, just thank you, Grant. My voice is slowly coming back, but I didn't want to show up sounding like a chain smoker and, you know,
Oh, I thought you.
everybody think I'm getting him sick.
All right, next we move on to public comment. I understand we do have one person here to make a public comment. Robert Niehaus. Our rules provide for public comment limited to 3 minutes per public speaker and a total of 30 minutes. So we're.
This gentleman over here.
Want to go ahead and
Want me to sit up here?
sit up, or you can sit there or stand up, whatever makes you more comfortable.
Yes, I'm here to appear about the Sentinel contract that's set up for April 1st and being presented on probation on the current provider, Scram in DuPage, have been for 11 years. I'm the CEO of CAM Systems. And I'm here to testify that your probation department is actually, we've got an excellent working relationship. What has happened is that there have been some leg wounds that have occurred with the Scram device over the last 3 years since the change of the strap. I have some pictures if anybody's interested. We have a new device that has come out just recently. I'm wearing it. It's worn on the wrist. It looks like an Apple Watch. It's a transdermal alcohol monitor device. Probation's very interested in it. We're very interested in working with them. The issue came up on these leg wounds is that Scram, the manufacturer, recently requires a waiver to be signed by each one of the participants that the leg wounds are not their fault. And they further require the provider, me, to sign a document that says that the install was properly fitted. In other words, they're trying to blame these wounds on the legs of about 10% of the participants on the fit being done by probation or us. And I found that liability unconscionable. It occurred when they settled the lawsuit on January 18th. By February 8th, we got the notification, these waivers all had to be signed. And they drafted a new participation agreement for us that we're required to use. I can't do that, especially when I got an alternative device that we've developed and it works very well. Probation, doing their good job, is very concerned about new technology. And I appreciate that. I understand why they felt they had to move, primarily because I felt like there was a March 1st deadline. And I apologized to them this morning, and I apologized publicly because I really pushed them that we needed to make this change quickly. Now, I talked to State's Attorney Berlin. He says he feels like the liability is covered for the county on the new contract they have. My concern is, I told him that I don't think I am covered. I don't think any provider is covered. And more importantly, these kind of leg wounds can't go on. And so I think there's a possibility we could delay this for 2 weeks and let all the parties talk and come up with an idea that works for everybody. There still will be ample time to make the switch over. That would be a hardship for probation. It would be a hardship for them because they already have everything in place and moving along. And so I appreciate that. So any delay though, so that we could have the opportunity for all parties to discuss this issue, which I think is important, I think would be useful. And that's my ask today, that this be delayed for some time, up to 2 weeks. In my view, there's still plenty of time to turn over, but whatever is comfortable for the committee and for probation.
All right, thank you. No other public comment? Move on to approval of minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the
Second.
JPS minutes from the Tuesday, February 6th, 2024 meeting? Get that? Moved in second. Any questions, comments, corrections? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Moving on to JPS R 4-24, recommendation for the approval of contract purchase order of Sentinel Offender Services LLC to provide alcohol monitoring service to adult offenders for the period April 1, 2024 through March 31, 2026. Total amount not to exceed $1.
So moved.
Second.
Second, I had a question about the $1. That's because the offenders, the defendants pay for the services themselves. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That was it, right? Any other questions, comments?
Is this the technology that that gentleman was talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
Would it hurt us to wait 2 weeks to investigate another use of technology?
I would have to defer to staff, but this will be on the next, if it passes today, it still has to pass through county board, correct? Go
Yes.
ahead.
Good morning, Bob McDonald from probation. Mr. Nienhuis gave us a March 1st deadline in order to swap out all of the ankle bracelets that we currently have. We have 350 people on an ankle bracelet that are being monitored. To do that and to move to a watch, which Mr. Nienhuis referred to, that watch is not court vetted. It's not proven in a court of law to be valid. The ankle bracelet is. We have responsibility to the court. Court orders scram bracelets a lot, and we have responsibility to the court to make sure we're monitoring these people that the court is ordering to alcohol monitoring. Sentinel said that they will work with us and they will make sure they're not seeing any wounds on the people on the other agencies that they deal with. So they said that they would work with us. They're going to bring an office out here in DuPage County and make sure the bracelet is fitted properly and address any issues if they arise.
Thank you, Bob. I had to ask. Thank you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So are you stating, Bob, that of the 350 clients who are currently on those alcohol monitoring bracelets, that none of them have leg wounds?
We have had some people that have leg wounds. That is a fact. And the informed consent that was referenced to, that does talk about certain conditions, heart conditions, diabetes. There are certain conditions that it could cause an injury to. We make sure that we regularly monitor the people that are on the bracelet and ask them to come in if there's any irritation. We investigate the irritation. We'll switch the ankle. If there's more irritation, we'll move them to a breathalyzer. We'll remove the ankle bracelet and move them to a breathalyzer machine.
That was my question. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Well, carrying on with that chain of thought, if they are quote unquote injured, is it then a liability for the county if they do develop some kind of a sore situation, depending? I mean,
According to state attorney's office, we are covered.
okay. How about the manufacturer and the supplier? I think that seems to be the,
We can answer that question outside of the meeting.
Suzanne?
Thank you. So when they're fitted with these, they're told there's any problems with fitting or any kind of irritation or anything, to come in, you'll take a look at it, refit it, or give them a breathalyzer.
Absolutely.
So we go the extra step. So if there's a problem, they have a solution to that.
Yes.
They're told or they sign something that's,
So basically both.
okay.
They're told if there's any irritation to come in, and they also sign a document.
Chapel?
Thank you. The injuries that we're seeing, do you know if they're people with these conditions or is it even people without the conditions?
We did not know about the diabetes until the manufacturers, until we got that release. So what we didn't know what was causing it.
Okay.
But we did address it by moving them over there.
So if somebody is a diabetic or they have a heart condition, could you just put them on breathalyzers without using that monitor?
Well, and that's the movement. This consent, states that if you have one of these conditions, let us know,
Okay,
and then we will address it at that.
okay.
Not knowing what these actually look like, are they able to monitor if they have some sort of irritation or heading towards kind of a bed sore type situation? Can they see it?
Yeah, they'll see it, and then when they come in, like to change a battery, or when they come in from court, we'll inspect them. We'll
They
inspect
can't
it.
take them off though.
No,
But can they can at least see underneath?
yes,
Some, like, there's like half a finger's width or something like
Yes.
that? Okay.
Jill?
Yeah, so I am curious about the wrist monitoring bracelets. You said that they were not court approved. How long would it take to have it court approved if that were a possibility?
I don't know. I mean, the scram bracelet's been in existence for over 20 years, and that's court vetted. It's been proven in hearings. This is new technology that was just came up with recently, and there hasn't been any validation of the device that I know
I should, how long,
Anyone else on this side?
one more. I should have looked, but how long is the
Chaplain?
contract?
of. 2-year contract.
2-year
with
contract.
March 31st,
March
2026.
That's what I was gonna look up. Okay, it's just turned 26. So if we went with this and there was new technology by 2 years, maybe it would be approved to know. I don't know.
I guess the question is there an out clause?
Is there, yeah,
Yes, there is.
there's
There you
that
go.
clause, yeah.
And frankly, if the wristwatch is proven court validated, absolutely, we would be looking into that.
You know, we'll find out between now and then, next county board, what it takes to be court approved. Ms. Desart?
Thank you, Bob. I know that you said that, the people who need to be on these monitors are the ones paying for them, but what is the price difference between the two? If the wristband became court approved, what would the price difference be for the individual person?
It'll be lower.
It would be lower.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Zay?
A judge orders this, right?
Correct.
Okay, so this isn't like a voluntary thing. A judge orders that this has to be
These are all
placed on these people. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Moving on to budget transfer, 24-719, transfer of funds. Equipment and machinery to furniture, machinery and equipment.
Sam, there's an accident on County Farm.
Tori is here. Your motion to approve.
There was, and a second, yes.
Any questions or comments regarding the budget transfer? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that passes. Is there motion on consent agenda item
So moved.
707? Roger Callis, moved in second. Any questions or comments? None, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The grant proposals, is there a motion to combine and approve
So moved.
24-708
Second.
and 24-709? Moved in second. Any questions or comments regarding these? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that passes. There's a motion to receive and place on file. Informational item 24-710, the Public Defender's Monthly Statistical Report. Moved in second. Any questions or comments regarding that? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that passes. And old business?
State's attorney. I love the sound of Grant's voice. Doesn't he have to read the grants, 9A and 9B?
You should
Or not?
do it. It really is just acceptance of a grant, and best practice would be if you wanted to read out some information about them.
Let's hear your voice, Grant.
I think we passed them already. Right? Would you like me to repass them?
He just said best practices. He didn't say not, you can't do it.
It's been brought to your attention.
All right. Is there a motion to combine and approve grant 24-708?
Still
Yeah,
motion.
second.
And 7-24 Violent Crimes Victim Assistance Grant. Fiscal year 25 Illinois Attorney General's Office 40,000. And GPN 9-24 Sustained Traffic Enforcement Program, Illinois Department of Transportation, U.S. Department of Transportation for $39,081. Moved in second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You didn't vote.
You already did information.
Oh, yes.
No, but did he say January of 24? I didn't hear him say that month and year.
Who you in the back room after? All right, any old business? Any new business? Hearing none without objection, we're adjourned.